Mm, 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 mm. Anyways, I just wanted to hop on and say that I don't know why I keep chasing what I used to do, how I used to define having fun. In my 20s, 30s, and I told my youngest, as he was hanging with me on what I want to call this was the best birthday weekend celebration that I ever had. It couldn't have been better. I saw who I needed to see. I hung out. I ate what I wanted to eat. I wanted to drink. I got it. Whatever was in my taste buds, it just happened. God made it happen, you know. And I actually want to thank one of my sisters, Stacia, for inspiring me to do something for myself. Like, I had all these plans at the beginning of the year. I was like, ooh, all these things going through my head. Then in the summer, I was like, yeah, I'm going to party. I'm going to dance my butt off. I'm going to do this, do that. But I am officially on the 10th turn 46. So I'm a year closer to 50, which, whatever. I really don't understand why people were so nervous to say like their age back in the day. It was, to me, it's so stupid because I know that my aunties and all that, for some reason, they always looked and felt and talked grown. But the numbers keep changing. But in my head, I'm still once in a while that little girl that I went into foster care at 11. That little girl that was scared to move to Seattle. That little girl that was scared to go into high school in a new state, in the other side of the country with strangers, with a man that didn't like me, and a woman I was hoping that would defend me. But yes, everything is good. I just finished celebrating my birthday. I did a weekend stretch, 46. Now, this is somebody that, because I got kicked out at 17, didn't know how homeless life would look. But you know what? God never let me touch the floor, the ground. The one time I did sleep outside was because of me trusting a so called friend. But it wasn't, I never was homeless like that. Always had a warm bed, always had ambition and push. Thank you, thank you. Yep, it's never too late. You know what? We Libras, I think all Libras are kind of conceited because we celebrate more than the day. So I realized how grateful I should be. Like, I literally thought at 15, I remember thinking, actually, my first suicide attempt was 12 years. I was 12 years old. I guess I got put on, what is it called? 50, 51, 30, 30. Either way, that 71-hour hold or 3-day hold, I didn't know that that's what it was called until Kanye West did his thing. And I was like, oh, I remember being in the hospital for 3 days and they kept threatening that they were going to tie my arms behind me and put me in a hospital, mental hospital. So my life could have been over at 12, but thank God that my foster mom, what's the $5 for? Thank you to all my number one fan. Look at you. Hey, hey, Santiago and Andre. I like hamburgers. Santiago again, Santiago again, Santiago again. Andrew, the meme stack. What? The meme stack. Okay. Oh, you guys are gifting me money. Oh my God. I don't even know how to do. I don't think I'm set up with that. But I'll post my cash up though. Thank you though. That's so nice of you guys. Let's see. Hi, hi, hey, hey. Why am I the only one here? You're not the only one here now. I'm praying all is well. Oh, never mind. Are you okay? Yes, yes. I'm just trying to push a positive message. Santiago, calm down. Yes, I'm a Christian, Andrew. I'm a Christian. No, what? Gifted me 100, 250? No way. I don't see that. No way. That must be fake. You must be just typing it. Um, yeah, you typing it, talking about 550, gifted you 550. No way. But either way, so my life could have been over at 12. And I was watching an episode of Law and Order, um, Special Victims Unit or whatever. And one of the doctors or whatever was helping people come up with creative ways of unaliving yourself. And even though I am so grateful, I'm so happy, it did bring me back to that moment like, wow, if if I would have had a person like that in my life at my lowest, I would never have seen what my kids wouldn't have been born because without me, half of their DNA is not there. All the achievements, all the stuff, all the people that I've helped. And no, I'm not conceited, but I'm just saying sometimes you got to give yourself your own flowers. You got to like uplift yourself. I'm a very humble person. I'm a very like shy person and I get uncomfortable when people give me compliments, but I just turned 46 and I'm somebody that didn't know how I was going to make it to my 18th birthday after going into foster care. I started questioning everything. Like, I went through 4 foster homes in less than 4 years, 3 foster home in matter of a year. So I lasted the longest in my 3rd foster home. And, you know, life have been before all this very hard. What's PP? What's PP long? Don't get me in trouble now. Anyways, you guys are funny. But yeah, and I was just sitting here so grateful and I wish that just like my first foster mom fought for me. She fought for me. She advocated for me. She told those doctors, no, I'm not leaving my daughter here. She's not crazy. She's never going to do this again. Da, da, da. She'll be okay. I'll take care of her. She believed in me. Miss Rodriguez believed, believed in me so much more than I was believing in myself then. And that gave me the strength to make it to 18. At 18, I thought maybe I'll make it past 21, the top 25. I didn't, like, I lived every day like I was okay. I was the happy go lucky. I was the Tigger of every group. I was the happy, bouncy, hey, everybody, flirty girl. Every other day or every week, I wanted to go. And I lived like that. Once I got kicked out of my foster home and I was living in a teen shelter, um, after I got kicked out, I lived with a friend for 6 months. But after that, I just thought life was over. Like, I was embarrassed that I was in a shelter. I was mad that I trusted my foster parents to bring me from New York to Washington to only 2 years later kick me out. I was embarrassed that I trusted them with my life. But I kept putting one foot in front of the other. And I met somebody that gave me hope. And he became a lifelong friend, the kid's godfather. And then I met my son's dad that made me believe in real love, gave me a hope to have a family and everything. So I just kept pushing. And the days that was hard, I couldn't think about the negative because I was too busy. This was my rotation from like 18 to 30, 32. I would work, go to school, or work two jobs part time so I wouldn't get bored. And I would go out. If I could, I would go out every day when I was 16 to 20 something, almost every day. And I would get up and go to work like nothing. I would get up and go to work and go to school like nothing. I kept myself busy mentally so I didn't think about, I didn't let the negative thoughts stick and stay in my head. And then I made it past 25, and that blew my mind. Like, I did all that and I still made it past, I guess, the goal in my head. My goal was like, I'll either make it or it'll be the end, 25. For some reason, I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I thought 25 would be it for me. Here I am, 46 years old. And although I'm dealing with a lot of health issues, thyroid issues, perimenopause, those are kicking my tail and making me gain weight, not like my body, not like, I feel uncomfortable in my own skin. I was never a vain person, but I never had a stomach. I always had thick legs, but I never had a stomach. I never had big arms, and now I do. So sometimes it doesn't make you appreciate life because it's like, what am I doing? I can't catch the energy. But I realized after celebrating this birthday like I did, I don't give myself enough grace. I don't give myself enough credit. I don't, I did so much, and I said I did because that's in the past. I did so much for others. And I still, even my birthday, I was making my birthday about other people. Like, oh, I want my kids. Oh, I want all my friends. Oh, I want. And I was like, why am I doing this? Like, it's literally stressing me out. I'm already not feeling like I almost canceled my whole birthday plan because I started to feel so drained from stressing about other people. Oh, what would this person think? Or what would the other person think? Oh, da 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 da. Then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, whatever God tells me to do, I'm just gonna do. And if He tells me to just sit down somewhere in a hotel, that's what I'm gonna do. But I made sure I wanted to swim. I want a hot tub. I wanted a sauna. I didn't know that we are gonna have a steam room. I wanted to relax with my kids. I wanted to eat from these certain places. I wanted to drink certain things. Everything that I wanted to do. And it might sound so simple to some of you. It might sound like, what? That's all you wanted to do? The peace that you feel when you're not trying to chase the younger you is so refreshing. I was gonna go to this Libra party because it sounds so fancy, this yacht party. I was gonna wear something that I didn't feel comfortable in just to try to make myself feel sexy. And I was like, who am I doing this for? I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable in those clothes. I'm uncomfortable in those shoes, those heels. I'm uncomfortable in the hair that I was gonna put, the contacts that I was gonna put. Like it was all so uncomfortable. The nails I was gonna put on. So I was like, no. What feeds my soul is my kids, spending time with them. And I didn't know that even though it's a hotel not too far from my house, it's like so refreshing. It was so refreshing to just do that. And I'm like, why didn't I do this before? I'll tell you why. Because I was too busy spending money on other ungrateful people, other people thinking about others, putting in money on them. And then by the time it got to me, I was on flat. Like, I need to pay bills, my kids, now my cat, this and that, taking care of everybody else. Meanwhile, I was neglecting myself. And I thought I got better after 40. I started doing a little more things for myself. I started trying to spoil myself, but I'm realizing I'm still putting others first. I'm still doing it. So, you know, sometimes I wonder, like, oh, you know what they say, like the saying goes, if more than one person tells you something about yourself, one must be true. But I realized that that's bullshit because people could be telling you whatever they're telling you because they're not used to you setting boundaries. They're not used to you not giving in. They're not used to you being the whipping girl, whipping boy. where they can come and vent, come and pour, come and get, come and take, and leave you with nothing. They don't feel guilty about it. Or some of them have perv kids, like unfortunately an old friend, her whole family, her husband, her two kids molested the daughter different ways. And if you've been in this channel, you know I was touched and molested by my own dad. So I was trying to be there because I felt guilty. I got through the pandemic because of this person. But at the same time, I'm like, wait, if she loved me or really cared about me as a friend, why would she put me in the position that I would have to vouch for her? Not telling me what I'm there for, what I'm might go to court for. And I just got angry. Like I was like, this is some bull. So the people that do something for me come back to collect an unfair amount of loyalty, um, unfair amount of whatever. So I realized that it's not about you being the one that there's something wrong with. Sometimes is that you change and you start setting boundaries, but people got so used to you being loosey goose with your favors, with your gifts, with your time, with your words, with your body, with your creativity, with your motivational speech, with whatever you give somebody. And you automatically said, hey, I don't get it back from you. Like, what's up with that? And they get an attitude, and you're like, whoa. So that bothers you that I'm asking the same thing I'm giving you? Forget about money, forget about material things. Just a ear, just a phone call, just a hey, how are you? Hey, how's your birthday going? Hey, how's your health doing? I got a text from somebody that supposedly loves me saying, oh, I'm sorry, happy belated birthday. I was like, wow, like their birthday's coming up, it's the time goes on. And I told my little son, no, my youngest, I was like, I should do the same thing to them. Then I thought, you know what? That's not me. I just, I've been taking mental notes and I've been distancing myself from everybody because I realized if it wasn't a person in a program or my counselor that I'm so upset that they got rid of at Harborview, they could have got rid of some of the front desk people that have attitude if they needed budget cuts. They're unnecessary. They're just upfront having attitude. It's your job to check in people. Like, why do you have an attitude every time? But I was thinking about her earlier. Like, I wish I could tell her, like, oh my God, I did this and that for my birthday. But she's gone. So, but anyways, I'm just so grateful. Like, long story short, to be honest with you, for the first time ever, maybe 45 and 46, definitely 40 was a memorable one after making it out of the hospice and having my sister visit me and all that. That was really nice, real special. Like, she really surprised me. She made Dominican breakfast for me and tres golpe, and it was really special. I was so weak then that I couldn't show her the appreciation that I wanted to, and maybe my face didn't show it. And but looking back, so a lot of my life, and I don't know why. Is it because I went to foster care, foster care, foster care? Is it because I went from my mom's house to my stepmom's house to New York to foster care, foster care, foster care, foster care? I don't know, but I have a hard time sometimes living in the moment and appreciating the moment. Sometimes I'm annoyed, sometimes I'm like, this is not what I wanted to do. This 45 and this birthday that I kind of created for me. I don't know if you guys seen the movie Holiday with Queen Latifah, where she finds out that she's diagnosed with something and she just blows through her money. She's like, what? She's in a hotel living like a big boss, da da da. Now, of course, I couldn't do it like that, but I did do my version of it, and it felt so good. Like my breathing is clear. I feel like I have energy. It like charged my body, and I think that's what I needed. I needed a recharge. And I didn't know what was gonna create that recharge. I didn't know how I was gonna jumpstart my body again. And I hope that it continues as I go home and deal with my stuff at home. I'll have to find little ways to keep it up because I feel like my old self again, like just happy, content with life, happy with my life. My boys just are the best. Like, I know we argue, we like any normal family, I definitely have to be mom and dad and sergeant at times, drill sergeant. So, but in these type of moments where we have great times together, great talks, and I'm just looking at them like I can't believe I have two adult kids. Like for a long time, I didn't think I was gonna be able to have kids. So just thinking about all the things to be grateful for, and it almost feels like January 1st today. Like this is a fresh start. Take advantage of this startup, this push, this relief of bad energy and bad just negativity and all those things, the no-nos. I call them the no-nos. I don't want to hear any negative news. I'm just gonna, I think for a month, I'm just gonna block everybody and just deal with my medical stuff and just focus on me and my kids, my cat. So from this day to November, whatever, 13, 14, maybe even 15, I'll make it a even 15. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm not gonna be able to do that with my two aunts that talk to me a lot. So, but I'll keep WhatsApp. But I think I'm just gonna kind of try to take a break from social media, just block everybody on the phone, and just be in my own world. So, to anybody that knows me, anybody that communicates with me, just know I'm okay. It's not personal. I'm just gonna hold on to this feeling as long as I can. And I know we're all addicted to social media. So I might be making more videos if I get bored. But I think it's all this stuff going on with the US right now. It's just draining, and I think that's his goal, is to kind of confuse. The devil comes to steal joy, confuse, steal joy from you and confuse you. The devil lives in confusion, or whatever, however the verse goes. Not all the bad stuff, all the no-nos. I just want to, even if it's fake happy, I just want to try it. Not to hear nobody else's bad news, not to, I'm gonna try it and see what happens. And maybe some of those people will stay blocked and some of them won't. I don't know yet. All I know is I like that for the first time I took care of myself with no guilt, no, not putting nobody else's first, putting myself first. I think this is the first time that I actually did that. And it feels so good. I don't want it to end. So take care of yourselves. And you know my saying, like, share if you care, comment. Thank you for all of you guys making me laugh and smile and saying hi. And yeah, Andrew, you have a great day too, all right? And but yeah, love you all. And please, please love yourself first. Bye.